Hey guys, Travis John coming at you with another, well, we're just gonna call this the Diablo video. So I kind of have an announcement to make when it comes to Diablo. I don't think this is really a surprise, but I never did a video on it, so I wanted to talk about it because I did try to actually boot up Immortal today, and yeah, I'm done. All right, so it's obviously no surprise but the videos that I've been making recently that I'm kind of switching and gearing up to go towards Diablo 4. The reason being is because I've kind of lost the enjoyment of playing Diablo Immortal. Obviously, you guys noticed the content. I kind of fell off, started dropping off here. I became less consistent. I tried to do a spurt, tried to get back into it, tried to get hyped because there's an update, only to come to find that I just wasn't a fan of what the update was. I did pivot. I played a little bit of Diablo 3 before the beta of Diablo 4. It was actually more enjoyable to play Diablo 3 for me than it was to play Diablo Immortal. To me, that was kind of a big sign. Now, one preface that I want to go ahead and I'm going to point out immediately at the beginning of this video is TLDR. Basically, this video is just going to explain the reasoning why I'm kind of done with Diablo Immortal. But I'm not saying that Diablo Immortal is a bad game. What I'm saying is for my particular taste of what I'm trying to do, games that I'm playing and enjoying, Diablo Immortal just no longer fits in that category. Yeah, it was fun. No different than a lot of other games. When you first start trying them and playing them, you get hyped, you get excited, and then that honeymoon phase kind of wears off and things die down, right? Some games don't have that phase. They just keep you invested. Unfortunately for me, Diablo Immortal kind of lost that. Now, there have been a massive amount of updates for Diablo Immortal, and that was made very apparent to me when I went to go download the update to try to play it today. So as soon as that happened, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. I haven't played it in, a couple of weeks. I think it was 3 weeks the last time I logged in. And I want to say it was like a 30-some gig update. I don't know if that was normal, whatever the case may be. It's like, okay, well, this should be massive. I logged in, and instantly I regretted wasting my time. Mainly just for the simple fact that as I'm walking around doing mechanics and trying to play the game, it was kind of nice that, yeah, I could play it on mobile, but I tend to try to play games on my PC. I've kind of gotten away from actually playing mobile games on mobile anyways, especially with, BlueStack simulators. Most games are making a portable version on the PC anyways for a mobile game. And it just was one of those things where I logged in, I went to go do the Herodrum, the basics for the dailies. And I just lost all interest almost immediately and kind of had to stop for a second and think, like, what am I doing? I did want to check out some of the new mechanics, but no one that I started playing the game with is really still playing. I got to go out and find a new guild. Notice that the dynamics of the server had kind of changed. It's just one of those situations where I kind of fell, I wouldn't say out of love for the game, but I fell to the point where I'm not interested in trying to learn it and do the updates, right? Now, yes, obviously, a lot of you are going to kind of see this video and probably go, well, no, he's just trying to, make a quick buck on a video and then, promote blah, 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 blah. I mean, you're not entirely wrong in that situation and what you're saying, but I am trying to explain to you that, Diablo Immortal isn't necessarily a bad game. It lost my interest. And yes, because I do content creation, especially this is my main channel, I still haven't even broken 5,000 subscribers. That's because of my own reasons, right? Like my own lack of skill, whatever the case may be. It's just one of those situations where when you get into that and you start to develop these types of skills and this type of this is basically my hobby, I don't want to have a hobby that's extremely unsuccessful and not really rewarding or enjoyable, right? Like I spend a lot of time on these videos. I spend, for those of you who don't know, I spend at least 2 hours a night playing video games. And then on top of that, I spend maybe 2 to 4 hours doing content creation, whether it's a article for our website at Aftershock United for Raid or Diablo, whether it's this type of YouTube video or streaming or whatever the case may be. I'm constantly trying to do this, and it takes a lot of my time up. But when you don't really feel rewarded, you don't want to keep pursuing that, right? Diablo Immortal's player base has dropped drastically. The updates that have been coming haven't been as impactful as what they should have been. Some of them have been that I've seen actually reviewing the post look great. However, the game's so far gone at this point. Is it really worthwhile to jump back into? Myself, I I don't have the faith in the motivation. However, now that I'm in the Diablo partner program and I kind of get a little bit more insight on other projects and other inner workings within Blizzard and Diablo games themselves, it kind of helps shed a little bit more light on, you know what, I may have lost faith in Diablo Immortal, and the fact that I don't think it's going to be like the super AAA game like Diablo 4 is going to be, but I can at least see that, hey, they owned up to it. They knew they're trying to make fixes in Diablo Immortal, which is great, which then makes me kind of trust them a little bit more with what they're doing in Diablo 4. Obviously, the Diablo 4 beta is upcoming. I played the last one. I'm constantly doing articles like almost daily, trying to get our website up to snuff, get ready for when that game launches. And honestly, it's taken a lot of time for me. So I'm going to be done playing Diablo Immortal. It's kind of a bummer, right? Like, I invested a lot of money, invested a lot of time. I appreciate all the viewers who've been watching me, especially since, you know, that literally Diablo Immortal grew my channel by 4,000 subscribers. And I appreciate every single one of you guys. I don't know what I would do without you guys. You guys make it worthwhile to make this content, right? So definitely give you guys the praise that you are due. But I just can't bring myself to do it anymore, even being a part of it. Diablo 4 looks very promising. Looks great. I've kind of lost time to play a lot of video games lately because I'm too busy trying to make content. So I'm ready to try to make that switch. I want to stop worrying about a game that I'm no longer really interested in, that I've kind of lost faith in, and try to put that in another place and make something positive out of it. And that's going to be Diablo 4 content moving forward on this channel. Once again, this really isn't a surprise, so to speak, but I did want to go ahead and announce it, explain it. I'd love to hear your guys' feedback. If you guys still play Diablo Immortal, like, what is it that's keeping you in the game? Like, are you enjoying it? Are you having fun? I'm probably not gonna lie, I'm not gonna join you. I'm sorry, I won't. But it's still great to talk to you guys and hear your experiences, because I am a believer in that, you know, Blizzard is a great development company and they could produce some pretty powerful and like lasting games, right? Like, with the Diablo franchise in general. I know people who aren't gamers at all, and when I say, hey, I make Diablo videos on the side for fun, like, yeah, I know, I've heard of that game, I know that, and, you know, they may be referring to old versions, but Diablo is a franchise that's been known, sticking around, and I guess I gotta put my faith in them and kind of move forward with the Diablo 4, kind of go from there, and hopefully everything shakes out the way it should. I do know being part of the Diablo partner program makes me feel a lot better, because I get to see some things that a lot of you guys don't get to, which is kind of okay, but at the same point, it's, you know, it is what it is, right? But it does definitely, I like the direction they're going and what they're trying to do. Makes me feel good about my decision to go ahead and quit Immortal, go full send on Diablo 4, and kind of move forward from there. Obviously, I'm still going to have my other YouTube channel that I'm working on, which is THJ Gotcha Games. If you play Raid Shadow Legends, you definitely want to check it out. I'm probably going to check out Hawkeye Star Rail, because one, I've heard it's been good. I heard it's a good game. I heard it's fun. And that's kind of what I'm looking for right now while I'm waiting for Diablo 4 to launch. That way I can actually really dive into a game and have a lot of fun, do the customization, get builds going, so on and so forth. I can't wait until I can actually do that and have fun with it. For those who are still watching, I hope to see you guys playing Diablo 4, especially on the server Slam and in the game when it launches. Obviously, join the Aftershock United Discord server. That's where we're all going to be located. Hop in there. You can freely talk to us, go through strategy, so on and so forth, and have a great time. That's going to go ahead and do it for this video. But I did want to go ahead and, I guess, formally announce that, you know, I'm done with Diablo Immortal. I'm probably never going to pick it back up again. And I'm moving forward with Diablo 4, and with really good hopes in regards that it's going to be just as well as we think it all should be. All right, that's gonna do it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. Can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Peace.